Escovedo on WNCW. I Was Drunk is the name of the tune. My name is Roland. Down the hallway in Studio B, where live Studio B sessions on WNCW are made possible by Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. And a happy Friday afternoon to everyone. We got Willie Sugarcapps live today. Hey, folks.
Hey.
Hey, y'all.
How's it going? Where did y'all drive in from?
Oh.
Someone must know.
Who wants to start this one?
Well, I drove from Nashville to Greenwood, South Carolina last night to play, and nobody else made it because they were coming from the deep south. They couldn't cross the ice belt.
I wondered if you
All
were.
snowed in.
Yeah.
And so I played solo.
Did you? How'd that go? With the
It was
banjo?
great. It's best show we've ever had.
Wait, I quit, man.
Well, I guess technically it's Willie C. Sugarcapps today.
Yeah,
that's right.
We left out Corky in the
Sorry,
combination
Corky.
things. Sorry.
So now you get like emphasis in them. But I guess we could describe the name of the band in a minute. But it's Willie C. Sugarcapps today. Thanks so much for coming in to Studio B. We love your record. It was a big surprise for us, and we played it a lot. Finished up we do a little top 100 every year
Yeah.
where our listeners vote their favorite records, and you guys were way up in there. So
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, NCW is great.
Well,
man.
thank everybody for doing that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
yeah. When did the song come? Like, did you write the song and go, "That's a name for the band," or how did that all happen?
Oh, we played at a place called the Frog Pond in Silver Hill, Alabama, and our friend Johnny Fisher, we've all known him through different places, different bookings like House of Blues and Lulu's and all this kind of stuff. He saw us and he said, "That's the best show I've seen in 5 years. You guys ought to go on the road and call yourselves Willie Sugarcapps." And he came up with this name. We're just like, well, that was fun, but that's a good idea. And we played together again. And it was like, well, that was lots of fun. Maybe it was a really good idea. And then we booked a show under Willie Sugarcapps, and we got an idea to record. And when I was thinking, dang, we're going to record. And I was thinking, we need a theme song, like the Clampett theme song or something. So kind of, then that was driving, and that just came in my head. And harmonies, that building harmonies.
So had that song been in your head for a while, and you stuck it with this band, or did you?
No. It just came with inspiration from this group in particular. Everything talking about singing songs with angels and love. I mean, everybody has songs about Willie's got 3 angels. Just thinking of everybody here.
Yeah.
And that's totally fresh and inspired by this event here.
And you write it with the harmonies, because right away we hear those 4-part harmonies. They're just
Yeah, well, that
gorgeous.
was what I was like, man, this is So anyway, it's a thrill to have 4-part harmony.
Yeah.
I'm not used to that, but it's
Nice. So you want to let's maybe you can introduce each other, or introduce yourselves, and get the play on words with the name of the band. However y'all want to do it.
Do it, Corky.
Corky's gonna do it.
Corky. It's Grayson Capps, guitar and vocals. Will Kimbrough, many instruments,
Yes.
vocals. Savannah and Anthony.
Right.
Savannah's singing lots.
And what's the
Anthony
name of their
sings a lot.
And they are
group together?
collectively they are known as
Willie Sugarcapps.
No. These two. Come on.
Them.
You can do it,
Sugarcane
Corky.
Jay.
Come on.
Sugarcane Jane.
You can do
I
it.
knew that.
So, hence the sugar.
It's getting
Yeah, that's the sugar in the recipe.
Yeah. So and it is again Willie C. Sugarcapps for now, right? So it's a clever name. Yeah. But this was totally kind of an accidental thing. You were doing like just a pickup jam session, sing along, and
It's a regular thing that Corky and I tend to host, and we played. That's what was so interesting for us, is we played with so many different people in this Nashville type round. But when this particular lineup played, it was just synergy. It was just something. It was just special. And so that's how it started. Yeah.
what was the first song y'all sang? Do you remember?
No, I remember that we played, and then the first song, after about the first verse and chorus, everybody just started to sort of chime in, and it was probably a song that whoever was singing it, the other people hadn't played it before. So everybody started, and then trying harmonies. And I think by the end of the first song, I felt like, well, I want to do this again, another night. I knew I had more songs to go. But, and sure enough, we did it some more times, and then after a while, we had to accept the name from Johnny Fisher of Willie Sugarcapps, and now it's Willie C. Sugarcapps, and things are changing just as every minute of the day. So.
You can't add another player, or you'll need 2 initials, and it'll get.
Well, yeah, we could have one of those English, you know, where you have.
Well, we could have a doctor added
Well,
to it.
yeah,
like
Esquire.
There
or
you
something.
go.
But
Esquire.
whoever it is has to be named Esquire.
You need a lawyer.
We need a blues guitar player named
None of y'all are lawyers.
Sonny Esquire.
Oh, yeah.
Lead
Junior. Okay, add more,
tambourine.
yeah.
Junior Esquire.
So the band could really grow a lot, actually. So
Yeah.
taking
Yeah.
auditions, just professionals though
Yeah.
only. So,
We're thinking bunch.
so how long was it before you got serious and made the record and went out on the road? And how long did that take?
6 months, maybe. I don't know.
Really?
Well, to
Just
make the
fast.
record,
To make
it
the
took
record.
about 8 hours.
Mhm.
We were making it to do it, to have it for playing our shows. We had no idea that it was going to do this. And
That's what I wondered. Were you surprised at how
Yeah,
well this
very
record
much.
is blown
It's-
up? Right?
you know, I've tried making videos, taking my clothes off to make it go viral, but it doesn't work. It goes just sick. But what the thing is, though, the music. This is the closest thing I've been a part of that is somewhat, if you want to kind of call it that. We've all done things, and everybody where I know tries to do something, but we didn't try to do anything, and here we are in your town today,
Nice.
fighting the ice and sleet and snow. We have had opportunities come to us as a collective entity than probably, I don't know about those fellas, but Sugarcane Jane was just hanging around town and playing for people eating shrimp and down on the coast.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
There's some happy shrimp eating
There's a
people.
lot of shrimp being eaten down there. I went from
Sauteed
playing,
shrimp, boiled
but
shrimp.
you know, we just got a sauteed shrimp, and we just got together and it just took off. So you know, there's no real reason for it other
I
than
think
it's
we all
just-
said yes to everything is what happened.
And it didn't hurt to have
Yeah.
Trina Shoemaker produce
producing.
and mix it. That
Yeah.
was
and
nice little extra
the fact that we
bonus.
didn't do a whole lot of overdubs or fixing anything, and it's almost an effect that you can just see other people dialing that out. The insecurity of thinking we got to make this perfect, but we left it trashy and raw like we are, and and it's just worked for us.
Yeah. It sounds like people sitting in a room playing instruments.
That's what it
doesn't
was.
It should- yeah.
It was a dog trot, by the way.
Which I love, So thank you for not having some mashed up Pro Tool pretty thing,
Yeah.
Too much prettiness in music,
Yeah.
right? It's Willie Sugarcapps playing live today in Studio B. We mentioned the 4-part harmonies, and kind of like a fifth voice there is Corky Hughes over there all over his
yeah.
Sorry, goodness. By the way, and just a little trivia, Corky Hughes was in the band Black Oak, Arkansas. Did y'all know that?
We did. How cool is that?
That is cool.
All I can say to that is go Jim Dandy.
Exactly. Well, I wanted to ask all of you guys, because, Grayson, I know you have a very active touring career and recording career. How is it balancing your other bands and this band? Is this the band that's touring now, or what? Like,
Well, we're here, aren't we?
yeah. I mean, Will, are you doing a tour on your
No,
new
it was-
record? Or
Well, I'd say that touring sort of never ends and never begins, so it's just all mixed into one to me. And so as much as we can play with this band, we do. And then in between, we all play all the time.
Yeah,
That's
this is
just
a
what we do.
surprise. I'm going where their gigs and things make sense. We line stuff up, and then, I'm I'm into July basically now booking stuff. So, but this is a big, surprising, wonderful part of it.
I think I've been on tour since 1983, so I think I know I have. I'm quite sure of it. So yeah, it's an endless tour. It's like Willie Nelson or Bob Dylan. It's just go play where there's a gig. So, and this is this new thing, and it's really been fast. It has. 6 months after we decided to have a band, we had a record out,
Yeah.
and the record came out 7 weeks after we recorded it, which
Yeah.
is amazing. I mean, we weren't in a hurry, but I guess we were. We didn't feel like we were. But so it's fun. It's just a real satisfying.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The thing was
Empathetic group
just
of
saying
people.
yes. It's
Right,
amazing
we-
when everybody involved says yes, then everything happens real quick. When somebody's like, "Well, but I got another idea," then
Nobody wanted to make it feel like it was work,
Yeah.
Who wants more work?
well,
So
I
it's
wonder,
fun,
when
so
you've
we
got
just-
your career and you're the front of the band, and you're, there's pressure, and this seemed like you removed all that stuff. 'Cause it was
Oh,
just,
yeah.
maybe that's part of it.
Definitely.
Well, 3/5 of us have worked for people a lot. Corky and Anthony and I have have spent a lot of time with people playing music behind people. And there's nothing wrong with that. I've learned a lot and done amazing experiences. But this is sort of like a band with 5 front people, really. So it's just like it's just all in one, rolled into one thing. And maybe it had to come at a time in our lives when we've done it for a while, and we're just sort of over competing. So we're not competing. We're just.
There's like a super just relaxed vibe from all of y'all, and it's in the record too, I think.
Yeah.
It's part of the fun of it, maybe.
Pharmaceutical vibe.
Hey!
Is that one of those you can't say?
That was Anthony.
He drives a brown Honda CRV, license tag.
Great, Mike.
And I should, not that anyone can see it, but
Sorry, guy.
Anthony was playing. I walked in the room and saw him holding like a ukulele.
Right.
That little bass you were playing.
That's a Kayla uke bass.
Yeah.
And I had been aware of them, but Will came to a show one time and had one, and I fell in love with it. And usually when we play out live, I've got a kick drum, she's got a snare drum, so there's a little more involved in the sound that's going on, but it just really has small body, big sound.
Yeah, it does
know.
have that. Big strings for a
Yeah,
uke.
yeah,
That song is Colorado, and that is, Savannah Lee doing the vocals. Savannah Lee's a member of the duo Sugarcane Jane, and now a member of the 5-piece Willie Sugarcapps, playing live with us today in Studio B. That's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Will wrote the song. Did you write that for Savannah?
He did. He didn't know it.
I
At the
didn't
didn't
know
know
it,
it.
but I was, yeah.
Good answer. Yeah.
Well, it's true. I mean, when I think we recorded it, and because we did the session in one long day on a Monday, and as Grayson has said, and it's true, Monday is a day for musicians where you're supposed to actually, it's like
Rest.
supposed to. And but we went in and we had all gigged all weekend, and
On
so
the 8th day, they rested.
right we were
Resting
we were,
your liver.
we were crusty, and I think it was good for us. But we were all kind of wondering how it sounded because we just did a day, we just did 8 hours and did 10 songs. And I remember when I first heard a rough mix of that song, I was just, I was crying because it was so beautiful. So, thank you, Savannah.
Yeah, the first time I listened to this, that song stuck in my head, I think the first time through. So,
Wow.
yeah, very nice. Did you only record 10 songs that day? You record 10 and that's the record?
We have
Okay.
second record's in the can. We did it.
Will had to
dinner.
leave. It messed everything up.
Actually, if
He
you
was
ever
still
heard the
2
word
hours late.
invigilate, and it is a word you can say on the air. I checked it out before I came out to WNCW.
You made that word up.
Spindale,
Oh.
North Carolina.
We were
But I had
supposed
to
to check.
invigilate a international baccalaureate high school graduation test that my daughter was participating in. I had volunteered. And so the next day, after driving home till 5:30 in the morning, I got up bright and early at 5:35 and went over to Hillsborough High School and invigilated a test. So if any of those kids cheated on their test,
It's your fault.
I didn't know about it. Yeah.
That's amazing you can say that. I'm thinking intercollegiate bacterial. What? Intercollegiate.
This is-
Intercollegiate
Onomatopoeia.
bacterial.
It's the first time invigilate has ever been
Allegiance.
said in Studio B, ever. Yes. We know that much. I don't know.
Invigilate me with your love. Invigilate me with your love.
It's so poetic, It just,
Write a
just
song
late.
right here.
yeah, invigilate.
Honey, I just want to invigilate you so you can't stand it no more.
Maybe your epidermis is showing.
Thank goodness. Is this what it's like on the road? Is it about?
Well, yesterday was pretty solemn, I think, on I-20
And the
between
ice out.
Birmingham and
Oh, yeah,
the
we forgot
Georgia
to answer
line
that
for
first
18
question. Me
hours.
and Corky came from Mobile, and we got stuck on this Dolly Parton Bridge for 2 hours, and Anthony and Savannah came from Birmingham. We're stuck in
Heflin.
nonstop stuff
Dolly
for
Parton
7
Bridge.
hours,
It took us.
love the
It took
Dolly
us
Parton
12
Bridge.
hours
We're going
to
up
go
the-
from Birmingham
one-
to
yeah.
here.
Right. the arches.
High stress. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
it was rough, but
We're going to
You
be
know.
ready to play tonight.
Yeah.
I will say.
It's 50 degrees out, so smooth sailing up to Asheville tonight. So.
It's
Yeah,
not-
You could almost go sunbathing.
Yeah.
it's very rare that we go north to get
To
out of the
warm.
snow.
Right.
Trapped in the south.
You guys sounds great today. I love the harmonies, love the music, love just the vibe.
It's nice in here.
Yeah.
I like it here.
We got water. There's no ice. I mean,
Need
no
to
ice
come
on the
back here and do a
sidewalks.
little record.
Yeah, well, talk to Dennis
Can't talk
that.
about that.
Can't talk about that on the air.
I know you don't.
I need to let folks know that live Studio B sessions on WNCW are made possible by Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. This is WNCW Spindle, WSIF Wilkesboro. Once again, Willie Sugarcapps, all you guys, thanks so much. Thank you. All right, have fun tonight. We go to music from the bluesman Dave Spector.